Oh yeah, we gotta have another update. Moringa trees are getting huge. Got my first sprouts started yesterday. There's more going today. I've been moving stuff around. Oh, I got the barrel going over here. Here's a novel idea. I've got a rain barrel here with some water. It's pretty clean. It's got a little bit of greenish in there. I like to have nice clear water if you can. Don't want it too stagnant, but I've got a air stone down. Actually, let's give that a little more air. I've got a valve on this, so I can crank that up. Yeah, give that a little more aeration there. I got a pretty good sized little pump down here. I got this thing on eBay or whatever. It's a pretty big compressor there, and I got it on a dimmer switch, so I turn it down a little bit and I can adjust everything, and I've got it all on valves. So all my fish barrels are aerated. That one needs cleaned out really bad. This one here is pretty clean, but yeah, it's a job keeping those things clear. But the idea is that you want aerated, circulating, fresh water, and I've been blessed with some outstanding rainfall the last week or so, so I haven't had to worry about changing water or anything like that. But if it sits in a bucket for too long, the proteins and the starches or tannins or whatever it is in the bamboo will kind of leach in there, and it'll get a little sour on you, ferment, and it didn't seem to hurt or kill anything. Some of the stuff is dying off a little bit, some of these branches, but that happened on the other ones, and they still sprouted roots. So I'm thinking these can still sprout in the next day or two. So we got those on the airstone. Joshua Casanova, yeah, Joshua Casanova was mentioning, saying he's got some ones going that he's tried to clone for sitting in a bucket for a week. So that's an idea. Change your water, non-chlorinated if you can. Rainwater's best, I suppose, but you can't always have that. I don't know. I don't think I told the story about these peppers here. See, this is eating some moringa. Excuse me. This is a Trinidad chocolate moruga scorpion pepper. And, whoops. And they turn out yellow or orange. Now the thing about these is they don't keep well. When they start getting some color on them, they turn from green to yellow or orange like this. They'll get a bad spot in them, and they'll go south pretty quick. But they do have a little bit of flavor in them, and I was thinking they're not always that hot. Sometimes they're kind of like a wax pepper, or a cubanelle, or a banana pepper. They've got the flavor, but they just don't have any heat. Well, I sliced one of these up the other day, and I took a bite off of it, and I stuck it in my mouth, and I was like, wow, that's got some really good flavor. That's not so bad. I can probably use that even if they're not hot. And I was like, wait a minute, that's got a little bit of heat there. I was like, and about that time, it hit me, and I'm telling you, and it had liquid on the inside too. Sometimes they get a little drop of battery acid-like liquid in there. But man, that thing, it came back and back and back, and did that waves of heat thing for about 5 minutes. And I was very surprised. Boy, look at those roots. You can see those roots down in there? Let me see if I can zoom in here. Root zoom. There we go. Man, I'm so amazed that yesterday morning I made a video and I didn't see any root. Well, I did in the video. I could see barely tiny. I didn't notice when I was looking at them, though. I had it right in my face. I don't know how I missed it, but anyways, yeah, I think these are all gonna. It's really cool over here too. This is facing west now. We're looking to the west, and of course the sun is right there, but we're pretty shaded now. This whole side here is all shaded from my bamboo now, which is, was my ultimate goal to begin with. So, oh, and check this out. I noticed, let me see if I can get through here without breaking anything in. So, over here today, I'm looking, and boom, 2 new culms. This is Dendrocalamus long internode. Let me take another look around over here. The polymorphas over here did really good this year. It put out a couple kind of later ones. I think one of the last ones got broken when it was about 6 foot tall in here somewhere. It's really hard to spot. There's a bird nest over there. Is that a new bird nest or is that the old one? Yes, my forest actually supports birds. Of course, it was doing that the first year, but anyways, what was I going to look at over here? Yes, Joshua Casanova asked about my Sinicus that I planted. I haven't filled this in totally yet, but you can see there's been standing water in there, and I haven't watered it at all. I got the barrel here, which siphons in from the house gutter, and you can kind of see where there's been water laying in there and flown over. So now I haven't watered anything out here in a month, and it's moist sand right now. I mean, look at that. That's pretty moist sand. It's wet, actually. I got a new, gotta come over here. Oh yeah, look at that thing. It's like 4 feet tall now. That's a new culm that grew that I didn't think was going to grow. Doing really good. And I got to try to get this. Oh, let's go look at that. I haven't seen that thing in a month. Let's go look at my aspera that I was trying to transplant. Oh, I can't go that way. Wow, all this grass grew up really tall. Alright, now I dug this thing out like 6-7 weeks ago. Whoa, wow, it flooded back in. A lot of that filled back in. But you can see the ball of roots. It's kind of almost like a palm tree looking roots, but some of those are actually kind of white and trying to grow, like that one right there. That's a brand new white root sticking out. Then you got that slimy stuff that where the water settled down. That was actually had some standing water in it. Uh-oh, where's the, oh there, man, the pepper trees are overtaken. I had all this cut back pretty much, but apparently the pepper trees are taking over. And wow, look at this cocklebur here. Look at the size of that thing. I got to get that out of there. But yeah, there's a 500 or 700 or 1,000 pound, I don't know, maybe half a ton. I got to try to get that out of there. And, or wow, look at the branches. The branches on this new culm. This is, let me jump over here. This is the new culm from this year. Wow, look at, I should be able to just break that off with all those roots. Look at those aerial roots on this. Oh my God. Look at, these are almost white on that. They should be able to pop that off of there. And that whole thing should just grow. I should be able to take cuttings off of that. I'm going to chunk a couple of those off of there, people. We're going to, yes. Yes, I am obsessed to climb. You can see that there's been squirrels climbing up here too. Or rats or something. Something's been making its way up there. But wow, look at those aerial roots. I had no idea. Look at that. Oh my God. If I can't chunk that off of there with my bush axe and stick that in the ground and look at, wow, the size. This is a branch with aerial roots on it off of the shoot from this year. It's bigger than my thumb, practically. Yeah, it's at least as big as my thumb. And I would say, looking at the end, that thing's got to be 8 or 10 feet long. And it's already, and there's another one right there, and another one there, and they all got roots. I'm telling you what. Oh man, I gotta get my axe. Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing some cloning tonight. Yeah, I might need to take another shower after this. Oh, but actually, yeah, no, I got a lot of other stuff going on here. I got my dinner almost ready. And Hurricane Ian update. There's a hurricane on the way. It ain't gonna be nothing. Now this one stalk here, that really tall one, that looks like it touched the power lines before I cut that down here, and I've got it tied back. But it's taller than that power line there. And yeah, I'm kind of a little nervous taking it down, but I have got it cut. Or wait, no. Which one do I got cut? I got this one cut. This thing's cut like 90% of the way. The only little piece holding is right there. I gotta come out here with my shotgun and shoot that from a safe distance. And oh yeah, oh that's the one that's the one right there. That's the closest one. Yeah, see, that could actually kind of touch that line. I'm a little nervous about that. But I'm gonna get these things moved back. And well, Hurricane Ian might just help us out with that. If we get a power outage in the next few days, I'll just come in with a chainsaw and whack all those off of there and get rid of those right there. Right there. Everything else is really tall though. Really getting above tops, previous tops. So, but if a hurricane comes, could take all those right off. Yeah, we could even barely get water today. So many panicking. So yeah, everybody's panicking. You can't get to the water machine. We try to get water today, and it's like 3-4 people in line to get it. Oh, you try to get gas. There's like lines at the gas station. Of course, I didn't go anywhere. Well, I did try to. Well, no, I don't want to talk about that. But I did leave the house a little bit today, but traffic wasn't bad. It was okay. Got a really nice fire going here. Got that corn burned up on there. Somebody asked me, my sister, I think it was, if that was a rat or a baby rabbit wrapped in this corn. You vampire. Sorry. A little vicious there. Yes, there's a hurricane coming. Everyone should panic. And, well, my suggestion was, if you haven't lived here for at least 25 years and been through a few hurricanes, panic and get the hell out now while you still can. Go. Run, and leave. Please. And that way, if any of the rest of us have to evacuate later on, we can get out past your dead bodies or whatever is necessary. Yeah, and we were going to think about getting a gas bottle, but yeah, try to get to the store. Go to the Circle K and try to buy a gas bottle, propane today. Good luck getting in line. I'm not going to sit there for it took a half an hour to get gasoline. It's like, well, I got 2 tanks in my truck, but yeah, I think you should panic. Most valuable things in a emergency situation are going to be fuel, gasoline, to run your generators with, guns, bullets, and alcohol. Well, I mean, if you're talking about legal things. And food, of course. But the point is, if you've got enough oak and you can make a fire and you have a grill that can support that, like, you know, an old 55-gallon drum with, like, you know, your hound dog sitting next to it and, you know, your drink cart over there, you can, you don't even need propane bottles, so why would I leave the house today? Oh, yeah, except for, I mean, like liquor or something like that, but I don't drink that much, really, seriously. I joke about it, but, well, because it's a commodity. You gotta remain civil, right? So yeah, but basically it's been kind of a tropical on-off-ish day. Now you don't see any clouds in the sky. You can see they've kind of moved on. It's kind of like been kind of bandy, kind of like when a hurricane comes through, you'll see bands. It'll be, you know, rainy and windy, and then it'll calm down. I'm trying to get that squirrel coming across the line. There he is. it'll be rainy, and then it'll be windy, and then it'll be clear, and it'll be kind of nice, and then it'll calm down. Then another band will come through, and you can actually see the bands in the sky. Let me wave my hands around in front of the camera. But yeah, I've been here 50 years, seen 50 years of hurricanes. Usually they brush up the coast, and you get some, we get the dirty side, aka also known as the rainy, wet side, the eastern, southeastern and south, or eastern and southeastern sides of the hurricane usually dump all the water on the other sides where they suck it up. So yeah, like, not like we need any more rain, but that's probably all we're going to get from this storm. I'm not going to panic, but I would like to get, you know, a couple more gallons of water, at least another week's worth of water. Of course, I got a lot of rainwater. I could boil that if I needed to. I got an RO filter system, but I got to hook it all up. I don't have really any room for it. So I believe that is a full update on everything. I haven't seen the hawk, though. He's been flying around today, but he hasn't been in the yard. And like I said, we just seen a squirrel come in here, but there's some of the, see some of the puffy clouds moving by, but then there's like big clear patch here. It's kind of still, and then there's a little bit of breeziness. It's got that. Still doesn't feel like fall. The other day, or like our third or fourth day into fall, doesn't feel like fall yet, but it is more fall-ish. Well, some of the leaves on the bamboo started turning little colors and stuff, so actually I think the cloning works better into the fall. October, November, typically my best months. Anyways, long video. Thanks for joining me. Cut.